A quiet march, no chanting, no protesting, just a few signs. This was a chance to hear what Richmond County's top cop is doing to keep our community united. Ben Billmeyer live at the Sheriff's Office to explain why Sheriff Richard Roundtree says you are the key to his plan.
Richard, it all started right here on this street. Dozens of people, both in street clothes and in uniforms, making their way towards the courthouse complex on Walton Way. But the message from today's Solidarity Walk here in Augusta is crystal clear. Everyone is in this together.
Walton Way filled to both sides by neighbors and deputies walking together and calling for unity in the face of things that divide us.
Black on black crime, killing, robbing, raping.
We caught up with one of those neighbors, Bernard Johnson, during the peaceful walk. His sign shows support for the sheriff, but he wishes more could have turned out.
We have followed Beyonce, sold out stadium, football games, but things of this nature to bring peace within the community and the races, we don't do it.
Still, he says it's a start, especially from where we've come from.
I marched with Dr. King in Montgomery, Alabama. We were being treated violently, but we were at peace, and that's the only way that we're going to have to solve this problem across the United States.
Sheriff Roundtree says this march is supposed to represent transparency from the Sheriff's Office to the community. Another way they're staying transparent, body cameras.
After years of pushing by Sheriff Roundtree, all 400 of Richmond County's deputies are now required to wear body cameras. There's a zero-tolerance policy, threatening termination if no footage is found after any call. After several high-profile cases where body camera footage was withheld, the sheriff says being open is their top priority.
While they're a great tool, we want people to have an open mind. That all it does is add one more layer of transparency to the open dialogue.
Bernard says that transparency will go a long way down the road.
And the community has to work with the sheriff department to make this thing work. It can't be just one-sided.
Now, that Sheriff's Office policy says that any of those body cameras have to be on by the time a deputy arrives on scene to the time they leave. Now, Sheriff Roundtree says that since they have all those body cameras, there's no excuse not to use them.
So, Ben, tonight was the latest step, but not the end of the conversation.
Yeah, not at all, Richard. They're actually hosting 2 more community forum events next month at Augusta Tech, where they're taking any neighbors who show up there through what they call a day in the life of a deputy. Now, they also have their Citizens Police Academy, which is set to graduate their 8th class before the end of the year.
Thank you, Ben, for that live update from downtown. The U.S. Attorney General, by the way, is giving 106 police departments in 32 states money to buy more body cameras. Agencies in Georgia and South Carolina are included in that grant program. Those getting the money will be part of a 2-year study to see how body cameras improve the ways police interact with the public. Richmond County was not included in this grant, and we're checking with Columbia County and Aiken County to see if they are.